we are giving you a short wrap-up in the stocks world, in the crypto world, and we will have a look on our pie, on our investing pie. Hello and welcome to this week's Catching Secrets Insiders. Welcome to this week. What's going up? What's going on in the world of finance, of crypto, of investing? We are giving you a short wrap-up in the stocks world, in the crypto world, and we will have a look on our pie, on our investing pie. So what's up today? I will share my screen in a second. So we have, first of all, our European Union. So if you're living in the EU, our chief of the European Union she hopes there will be a deal for a Russian oil embargo in the coming days. That means the European Union wants no more oil from Russia. They do everything to get rid of it, and what that results in the price of oil, you can imagine. So I assume, or I'm pretty sure, that the oil price will go up. Currently, we have Davos 2022. So the political elite is meeting there in Davos 2022. It's in Italy, and they are setting the foundation for future decisions in the world. So they are ruling the world. The world rulers are meeting there, and they are making decisions. So another thing that it came up is the monkeypox. So after Corona, we have the new enemy, which is called monkeypox. We have worldwide actually 230 cases, so a lot of people affected, and so the outbreak is close. The WHO says they have made contract in this week, or they want to make contract with this week with most of the countries. I believe it was around 160 countries in the world. And they should sign a contract where the WHO has the right to call out a pandemic whenever they want. So what is that? What is that meaning for us as investors? That means if the WHO, they get a lot of power, and basically they can make decisions that are influencing the markets, that are influencing the financial world. Because if the WHO says at a certain day, now we have the new pandemic, it's spreading all over the world immediately. So all the markets will be affected immediately. A lot of power given to the WHO. Let's see if that is becoming reality. Currently, it's on the table, and most of the countries agreed to sign that.
And it could also mean some investment opportunities, because the World Health Organization is actually heavily influenced by commercial companies and the foundations, which actually have direct connections with the World Health Organization. And the World Health Organization are talking to commercial players. So, for example, companies developing vaccines like Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, and other big companies, and asking for their input. Like, yeah, how are you doing in terms of finding solutions to this? And that would mean that these big companies, which you can actually use as a vehicle for getting passive income streams, it's something to be aware of when this is developing, because yeah, these big companies, they make a lot of money by influencing the World Health Organization.
Exactly. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out. And it's important to have a good line, to have a good connection into the WHO, because then you will be the first knowing the decisions that are made. And then you are sitting in the first row when it starts moving again, when the cinematic movement of the markets is going into the next level.
That's a great analogy, Bernie. Like sitting in the cinema at the first row, and you're the first one to get to see and experience and know what happens.
And then before you have to buy your ticket, and then you are on this journey and you are making more out of your ticket. So after the event, you don't just get the ticket returned, the amount of the ticket, but you are getting a bonus on top of that. And that is investing. This is what we are seeking, what we're looking for. Cool. Anything to add from your side, Joachim?
Please continue.
Good. Not much more we have to cover now for the stocks. Electronics are set to get even more expensive as the chip giants hike their prices. Surprise, surprise. In China, we have seen due to the COVID measurements, to the COVID restrictions that they have implied, everything was shut down in China. So it was likely that we are seeing prices going up, supply going down still. And this is what's happening right now. So electronic prices are hiking higher. And that means companies that are selling electronics, they will probably make more revenue if people keep buying electronics. And this is the big question. Are people in times of inflation where the energy prices are hiking higher, will they maintain the speed of buying electronics like smartphones, for example, iPhones, or Android phones? And there are rumors there are numbers that this number is going down. So what's going down is the demand is going down, and at the same time the prices are going higher, which is an interesting development, because this usually we see demand going up when the prices are going higher. So this is an interesting development. We will see how it's turning out and how this is affecting the revenue of the companies like Apple, like, Anything from your side, Joachim?
What you're bringing up is a very good point. In terms of more uncertain economic times, people are less likely to buy new stuff that they don't really see as necessary. So, for example, if your economy is uncertain, how likely are you to go and buy a new car? Not that likely. So in these times when many people are more afraid of the increasing prices, known as inflation, interest rates are going up, then companies which are known as consumer defensive stocks, so consumer defensives, such as, for example, Coke, they have a big brand, and people, they have a lot of emotions to Coke, and they're going to go and buy the Coke no matter what's happening in the outside world, because they want that pleasure. So people are really going to stick to necessities in such times. So that are some opportunities that we at least look into in these times. Now, Bernie did also mention that, okay, when certain supplies get restricted or less, not that much in the demand, it's not so easy to get hold of, such as chips, could also be a really good time for those manufacturers. So looking a step like one a little bit deeper in the supply chain, that is the framing here. Look a little bit deeper in the supply chain on what's happening beneath. So, for example, this is no investing advice. You have to look and do your own research. However, for example, Intel and AMD are, for example, producers of computer chips. That could be something to look into.
Yes. So we have to investigate, and this is also something that we are doing for our clients. So we're having a list of investment opportunities that can be used to do further research. This list consists currently of roughly 100 stocks, And in the crypto world of, I don't know the exact number currently, but it's also a reasonable amount of number of cryptocurrencies that are potential investments. And all our clients, we're providing that to them, and they can do their research based on those pre-researched stocks and cryptocurrencies. And if you want to have a deeper look on that list, if you want to have a deeper look in our programs, just drop us a comment below and tell us and say, I want more. And then we will approach you and book a one-on-one call with you. Good. So basically, yeah, one big thing that's happened today, Snapchat. Snapchat was going down 40% because they weren't able to, so their outlook was better than their real numbers. So they issued the guidance on April 21st, and they will not be able to fulfill their guidance. So they will make less profits and less revenue. And this was sending them down 40%, which means we would have to take a deep look into this company. So is this company now, as we have 40% in discount, is this company now a good investment? Is it good to invest? That's also something we're doing in our programs. So we're going into Guru Focus and just having a look on Snap. So I will do that shortly for you. There we have some numbers that we are focusing on, that we are taking a deeper look on. And then as soon as we have figured out, is this a good investment or not, we are putting it onto the list and doing an investment on top of that. So basically that was in a short run for today. I will hand over the ball to Joachim. If you have any questions, just drop them into the comments. And if you want to learn more about the programs, I want more, drop that into the comments. Joachim, the ball is over to you.
Thanks. Yeah, and it's not just in the world of stocks and companies that there are many great opportunities. The crypto world is also on a heavy discount at the moment. Let's have a look at what's going on. This is the price of Bitcoin, and in the past, it's actually been as high as 69,000 US dollars for one Bitcoin. Currently, though, the price is down 57%. It's a 57% discount from what the market actually has been willing to pay for a Bitcoin in the past. That is huge. And this is the overall trend with most cryptos. Other large projects, such as Ethereum, the second largest crypto, is also heavily down. Now, look at this compared to in the past. It's still, the price is still relatively high and kind of keeping strong. So it's something to look into based on that the price is currently so heavily discounted. And when prices go down this much, we call that a bear market. When prices go up a lot, we call that, do you know what it's called? You can put it in the chat. It's bull markets. I know you got it. So in short term, these bear markets, like prices dropping heavily, it might look very painful. However, it is actually good buying opportunities for the long term, because this is cycles. History repeats itself. You can see it on a chart as well. Prices go up, prices go down, and history repeats itself. And this is what wealthy people have realized. And they buy rundown stocks, they buy rundown businesses, they get into cheap opportunities in times like this. And when it turns, because it's just a matter of time before it turns, then they make massive profits. So I also want to say not all projects are gonna get back up to where it was before the current times. So it's important to do the research so you understand what you invest in. And in the crypto world, is it gonna go back up sometime? It will, definitely. And the thing is that very influential people in the world of investing has been given very positive predictions about crypto for the past 2 years, like Paul Tudor Jones and Ray Dalio, two very successful traders, being given positive statements about crypto, or Citibank analysts, or other big institutional people, Cathie Wood, Stanley Druckenmiller. They all been saying positive things about crypto. And the thing with crypto adoption is that the number of users are growing at a pace of more than 100% every year. It's more than a doubling. If that continues, it will give us 5 billion users of crypto by 2030. That is crazy. So there is great outlook. As soon there's great outlook for the crypto world. There's so many projects being developed. As soon as people will see that they will be able to manage what's going on in the world right now. So especially in a couple of years when the interest rates, like this run of increasing interest rates has been completed, people, even more people, will be willing to put more money into crypto, which is more volatile. The price goes up and down a lot faster than in stocks. Just means that we can make more profits quicker. However, yeah, when the economic time gets more certain for people, then more people will be willing to invest. So in a couple of years again, crypto will explode again when even more money is put into this, because we're still in the very beginning. Even though you might have heard about this for a couple of years, it's still brand new. It's only been around for like a decade. And this is the technology of the future. So it's very exciting times. And anything you want to add to this, Bernie, before we go into the pie update?
Yes, so what I wanted to bring up is a common misconception. That's something something we're covering. And I will bring up again the chart here of Bitcoin. This is now a line chart. It looks a little bit more simpler than the candlestick chart. So we're talking about what is a candlestick and what is a line chart in our programs. And what I wanted to cover now is a common misconception, because Joachim mentioned that the price was coming down something like 75%. So we are seeing here 63 in this chart, but it is a different currency pair here. So it's Bitcoin, dollar on another exchange. So this is a little bit of a deviation here, but let's assume we have been down 63% now. How much percentage do you believe can it go down further? So if I'm investing today, if I'm taking money and put it in today, how much percentage can it go down then? How much percentage can I lose? And here is the misconception that most people say. They say, okay, now it has been falling 63%. That's good for me because it can fall only 37% more. And if you have invested here and you lose everything, we never lose everything. So because we always realize our profits only. But if the price is going down here, even further, you can see if I go down here, you can have even a number greater than 37. And so that's why we always have to take care about our money. That's why we have to have money management in place. That's why we don't put all our eggs in the basket if it has been going down 80%, because we believe it can just go down 20% more. This is something we have to be aware of. A very important point. If you invest in this region here, then it cannot go just 20% down, but even more. But what about the profits that you can make? So if you have lost 80, or if the price has been going down 80% here. What do you think? How much money can you make then? And the answer is you can make more than 80, because if I'm going here up to the position again where I have started before, I didn't make just 80%, but I made, can you see the number? 380. So here is the number that you are making from when it went down 80%. So when it has been going down 80%, you can make 380% if it's recovering to the same position as it started to come from. And this is a very interesting insight that when I had this insight myself, it was just mind-blowing, because it's changed so many core beliefs, so many misconceptions that are around there. And those are the things that we want to get people aware of, that we want to get people rid of, about the core beliefs that are limiting yourself, that are holding you back from making profits and money and investing maybe. So yeah, Joachim, anything to add from your side?
That was good. It's a very important thing to be aware of. What is the potential gain here for you? So you can turn this into an income stream. So it's going to pay for the lifestyle that you really want. So
cool.
So yeah, let us know where you're at with investing, because yeah, we're curious to hear, and I'm looking forward to see the impact this is going to have on not just your life, but the life for those around you as well.
Absolutely. And now it's pie time. So let's have our pie and our coffee, and let's have a nice coffee together. No, I'm talking about the pie that we have built on Trading 212. If you don't know what a pie is, look up in our YouTube channel, Kajing Secrets Pie Challenge. There you will find an instruction video at our pie challenge, which consists of 6 parts, and you will learn everything about building up your own pie. And here is our pie on Trading 212, which is an investment vehicle. So it's a basket where we have put in some of the companies. And as you see, we have currently here a negative return of 10.25%. But we don't care about it, because that just means we can buy at a higher discount. So in the future, we will make more money out of that. And some of you may say, oh my God, here is 10%. So the number is going down 10%. So the investment has been going down 10%. But let me compare that to the S&P 500, which is a reference index, so-called reference index, which is showing you, which is reflecting 500 companies, the development of 500 companies in the US. And this is often used as a reference for the development of the economy and so on. So, and when I'm opening up this here we started to invest into our pie challenge. And now when I'm going down to the current value of the S&P 500, you may see that it went down 17%. Some of you may say now, okay, everything is negative, so why should I start investing right now? The point is, you never know when is the right time to invest. So it's always the right time to start investing. And even if it's going down further, it's depending on the strategy, and it's depending on your mindset. It's depending on taking out emotions. It's depending on the 5 pillars of a successful investor that we are teaching. And this will make you money on a long-term perspective. So everything we're telling you in our strategies is on a long-term view. We don't want to get rich overnight. I mean, we want to get rich, but history has proven that people who want to achieve that, they mostly are not achieving that, and they are losing money. But we are making money long term. So, and this will also happen to our pie. It is as soon as the financial world is turning up again, which is likely to happen within the next months. So I would say in autumn, we will see a contrary movement. Then it's good to be invested. All right, that's it from the pie side of life. Anything from on your plate, Joachim?
All good. Thanks for coming on, Bernie, with your insights, sharing this for you as well, who listened to this, for investing in yourself and your most important asset. What's between here?
Yes, and the most important investment is in yourself.
Yes.
So learn and grow and let your money also grow with you. Good. Then let's wrap it up for this week and see you next week. Next week is investing time again for our pies. We're doing it on a 2-week basis. Every 2 weeks, we're putting in more money in our pie. And yeah, next week, we will investigate if the amount of money that we have reserved is still sufficient for the size of the pie. So very interesting session next week. And then we will put some more money into the pie. Good. See you next week. And with a big ching, we release you into the profitable weeks and months. Bye-bye.
Please be aware, we are no financial advisors. We do not provide any advice. We only share our experience and our results are not typical. If we mention any stocks, funds and other type of investments, it is for educational and illustrational purposes only. Most people are unable to achieve similar results to ours. If you want to achieve similar results, you have to commit yourself to systemize, to learn and to stick to the rules.